that we have an extra tool we can use if we're going downhill. We can put our car into low gear. So if you're in a neighborhood where you're going to be going uphill and downhill, driving at slow speeds, and winding around tight corners, think about using low gear, and of course, keep your speed safe. A lot of times new drivers share that they're scared about going down steep hills. So let's just remember that we have an extra tool we can use if we're going downhill. We can put our car into low gear. If we're driving an automatic car, our low gear will be marked with either the letter L or maybe the number 3 or 2. In my Prius, my low gear is marked with the letter B. The low gear is just like if we were driving a standard transmission and we were using second gear. Of course, we still have to use our brake when we're going down a steep hill because gravity pulls us down. But with low gear and our brake, we're able to control our speed, come down the hill safely, and make sure that we're at a safe speed for the environment. We're going to leave our car in low gear because we're still in a tight, windy space where 15 to 20 miles is the appropriate speed. Around this tight curve, I only went 10 miles an hour. You're always going to choose the appropriate speed for the curve. So we'll look at this curve up ahead and we'll think 10 miles an hour is going to feel really good here too. That gives us the perfect speed to do a tight twist and then climb up out of that hill. We've got an unmarked intersection with a yield sign, so I want to make sure I look, plus 2 pedestrians. So I'm really glad that I was going about 6 miles an hour in that little area. That was the perfect speed, so I felt safe, and I could tell that those folks felt safe too. I'm back in that unmarked intersection, but this time I came from a spot where I T with the road. At a T, I do a full stop. I look left and right to make sure no one's coming. And only when I know it's safe, I get to enter the road. I'm still in low gear because I'm in a tight, windy neighborhood, traveling at a slow speed. And the low gear helps me get a little bit more power up some of these steep hills. As I turn around this corner, I'm thinking about a slow speed. 8 miles an hour felt perfect for me. And as I come up and over this hill with really limited visibility, I'm keeping about 10 miles an hour. So again, I'm matching my speed with the road condition, and it changes depending on what's ahead of me. For this tight curve with the Corgi, 5 miles an hour felt perfect. That gave me a slow speed to turn around a tight corner and make sure the parked car, the pedestrian with the dog, and the car with the dog were all safe. If I'd been going any faster, somebody wouldn't have felt comfortable. And in that situation, I felt comfortable and everybody else did too. So if you're in a neighborhood where you're going to be going uphill and downhill, driving at slow speeds, and winding around tight corners, think about using low gear, and of course, keep your speed safe. Thanks for checking in for a reminder about how to safely navigate uphill and downhill through tight, windy intersections. Low gear is a good resource if you're driving an automatic car, or of course downshifting to second gear if you're driving in a stick shift. And the most important thing about any intersection is making sure that you're clearing the intersection safely, that you're watching out for pedestrians, for little dogs and little people, and keeping everybody safe. Thanks for stopping in today. See you next time.